biased? That's my question. So I can see where you're going.
We answered that before.
You answered that before?
No, we expand on it.
So just to make sure I'm understanding your question, sir, you said, are we going to be communicating to the world on behalf of junk food groups? Is that the question?
That's my leading question.
Okay. We will be communicating to the world on behalf of Junkanoo, and we will also be helping Junkanoo groups to communicate to the world themselves.
Okay, good. Now, number one, being a group, each member communicating to the world. So what I'm going to ask you now, knowing that that's your objective, what are you looking for from the group?
Okay, what we are looking for from the groups is we want the groups to at its most basic level, we want the groups to develop a business plan for themselves, okay, or a strategic plan for themselves. But at a different level, what we want to do is look at each group. Right now, groups are organized around getting to bake. Their core work, and most people who in Junkanoo, our focus and what we care about is getting to bake, okay? So structurally, as we know, creative processes are not always democratic. So the organization and the structure of the group, because it's focused on the creative process of getting to bake, it's not really a democratic process. It's not a lot of transparency, and there are a lot of closed systems.
What I want to ask you there, how do you know how the group, the group, know what's happening by transparency when it comes to what we want to do, where the money coming from, where the money is going, how much money now? How does that be transparent?
Okay, so the idea is that we want to help the Junkanoo groups to become organizations of which that creative process and that creative arm that's about getting to bay is one component of an overall organization. Yes, sir. So that organization, because we are going to assist with restructuring the groups in a way that builds in that accountability and builds in that transparency. So when we help the groups to create these strategic and business development plans, those plans will will implement a new structure that has accountability, that has transparency. You understand? So the program that we want the groups to participate in, which we discussed earlier, it's called the Business Incubator. It's a business development program where the groups can apply to enter the program. When they enter the program, we will provide them with consultants, marketing consultants, legal consultants, financial consultants, and their consultant team will help them to design a business plan and implement it. And there will be certain things that will be mandatory in that process. And one of those things is accountability and transparency.
So you will see